Most people see a pothos as a simple houseplant that sits passively on a shelf. A senior designer sees it as a fluid, living material capable of manipulating space. Today, we are performing material alchemy on our vertical planes. We are moving beyond boring plastic nursery pots and revealing the structural logic behind barefoot architecture for your walls, turning climbing vines and hanging planters into an interconnected geometric skeleton of green. If you're ready to learn how to drape, climb, and engineer a living, high-definition canvas right inside your home. I'm Beki, and this is the Textural Revelation. Hello to my beautiful community of mindful creators. Today is Tuesday, May 26, 2026, and we are resetting the indoor energy for the summer ahead by redefining what it means to live in a sanctuary that breathes. In 2026, the ultimate luxury isn't just buying expensive decor, it's the atmospheric curation of living structures. We are taking the resilient pothos species and layering it with custom, hanging planter logic to achieve infinite volume in our indoor spaces. Today, we aren't just placing plants, we are designing a mood. Let's step into the alchemy. The Textural Greenery Revelation. 1. The philosophy of the living canvas. In the world of Beki Decor, a houseplant is never just an accessory, it is a structural element. This is the foundation of material alchemy. When we look at a room with limited square footage, our most underutilized asset is our vertical real estate. Most people fill their floor space with bulky furniture and leave their walls completely flat and lifeless. This creates an interior that feels boxed in, linear, and small. In 2026, we introduce the concept of the living canvases to completely rewrite that script. We use climbing pothos and hanging planters to soften hard architectural lines and establish tactile integrity on our walls. When your eyes trace the downward trail of a vibrant vine or look up at a floating canopy, the sharp corners of the room instantly dissolve. We are engineering a feeling of infinite volume by bringing the unpredictable, fluid geometry of nature indoors, proving that a home doesn't just hold space, it breathes with it. Two. Selecting the varieties. The pothos hierarchy. To build a successful vertical skeleton, you must choose the right living materials. Not all pothos varieties behave the same way in a space. If you want a bold punch of high-definition color, the Golden Pothos is your anchor. Its yellow splashed variegation catches natural ambient light beautifully. For dark, moody corners coated in charcoal lime wash, the stark contrast of the neon pothos creates an undeniable focal point. If your aesthetic leans toward refined, modern minimalism, look no further than the Marble Queen or the velvety texture of the Satin Pothos. These plants offer incredible tactile integrity. The matte, silver-flecked leaves of the satin variety absorb light rather than bouncing it, creating a deep, painterly shadow effect against plain drywall. By deliberately pairing the right leaf texture with your room's color palette, you perform true alchemy, converting raw plant life into a high-end design feature. 3. Hanging planter logic, contrast, and suspension. Let's talk about the vessels holding our greenery, our hanging planter choices. In 2026, we are leaving cheap plastic hanger clips behind and stepping into structural logic. To make a hanging plant look expensive, you must create a clear contrast between the planter, the cord, and the wall backdrop. We love using raw, textured terracotta or matte, unglazed ceramic bowls suspended by simple, heavy-gauge cotton cords or leather straps. If you have a clean white wall, hang your plant using a sleek, geometric black steel ring bracket. This forms a bold geometric skeleton that frames the organic, messy sprawl of the pothos. The container provides the structural order, while the plant provides the untamed movement. This balance ensures your hanging planters act as clean, architectural anchors rather than chaotic clutter hanging from the ceiling. Engineering the climb. Wall trellis mechanics. One of the biggest designer secrets to unlocking massive leaves on a pothos is simple biology. When a pothos climbs up, its leaves grow larger. When it trails down, its leaves stay small. To achieve that lush, jungle-like infinite volume, we must train our vines upward. We don't use ugly, bright green plastic garden netting inside the house. Instead, we engineer an invisible wall trellis using tiny, transparent command clips or minimalist brass pins driven directly into the drywall studs in a zigzag pattern. This forms our hidden geometric skeleton. Guide the thick, leading vines of your climbing pothos along this track. Over time, the plant fills out the grid, transforming an empty wall into a three-dimensional living tapestry. It gives your room dimensional integrity, drawing the eye upward and visually expanding the height of your ceilings. Luminous integrity and spatial expansion. For a vertical plant feature to work, placement must obey the rules of luminous integrity. Pothos are highly resilient, but they require bright, indirect light to maintain their stunning variegation. If you place a marble queen in a pitch-black hallway, its leaves will lose their white patches and turn solid green to survive. Position your hanging installations near windows, allowing the trails to cascade across the frame like an organic living curtain. This blurs the boundary between your indoor space and the outdoor landscape. As the sun moves throughout the day, the leaves cast a moving play of shadows across your floors and furniture, an effect we call shadow architecture. The movement of light through the leaves breathes continuous life into the room, ensuring the atmosphere never feels static or sterile. The final reveal. Cultivating sustainable luxury. At the end of the day, bringing the outdoor spirit inside through climbing pothos and hanging planter ideas shifts the entire energy of your home. By organizing your plants with strict structural logic and focusing on the contrast of textures, you turn a simple houseplant hobby into an act of luxury design. You've taken affordable, easily accessible vines and engineered them into a breathtaking transformation. You've used raw clay, dark steel, and living green structures to build a path toward daily serenity. Luxury is not something you buy pre-made. It is the living texture you curate for your own mind. You've mastered the vertical canvas of your home, and in doing so, you've proven that your sanctuary has infinite volume when you let nature lead the way. Thank you for joining me for this textural greenery revelation. My prayer for you today is that you stop treating your plants like static objects and start using them as fluid architectural tools to expand your world. Whether you are hanging a single ceramic bowl from a brass rod, or training a golden pothos to climb an entire wall, remember that structural logic is the anchor of your piece. If you've engineered a living wall or tried these hanging planter ideas this week, tell me all about it in the comments below. I love seeing your creations grow. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you this coming Thursday for our next design deep dive. Stay grounded. Remember, your home is a living reflection of the life you choose to nurture. Don't be afraid to let your spaces trail, to grow upward, and to build an inspired indoor area that breathes with you. Use your hands, honor the soil, and I'll see you in the next revelation. Keep engineering your sanctuary.